We're going to play a game called Keyboard Race. First, I'm going to show you how to do it at level 1, and then if you're ready for a challenge, you can try it at level 2. For this game, you need a dice and 2 markers of some kind. We're going to use 2 fuzzies, Mr. Fuzzy. Now, you can play this game by yourself, or you can play it with 2 people if you have somebody that would want to play along with you. What you do is you take your fuzzy, you put one at the very top of your keyboard, the highest note, and you put the other one at the very bottom. Okay, now you're going to roll the dice and see what number you get. I got a 4. So I'm going to take my first fuzzy, the top one, and I'm going to move him a 4th. This is a trick in music, that a 4th isn't like you would move a regular game board if you were playing Candyland or Monopoly. I don't start here and then count 1, 2, 3, 4. I actually have to count the one I'm already on. So Mr. Fuzzy stays on the one he's on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then this is what we call a 4th from those 2 notes. Now you want to say what the name of the note you're on. I landed on G. And I'm going to roll the dice, and it's the next fuzzy's turn. If you have 2 people, this would be the next person's turn. Otherwise, you can just race your 2 fuzzies or your 2 game pieces, whatever you want to use. A 6th. So this orange fuzzy is going to move a 6th. Remember, in music, when you count, you start with the one you're already on. So this is number 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we have what we call a 6th between these 2 notes. Okay, we say the name of the note that we're on, F, and now it's back to the original turn. Here's the pink fuzzy. Okay, pink fuzzy person rolls, got a 3. Remember, we're going to say a 3rd, so you start with the one you're on. 1, 2, 3. This is a third. Whoops, this is a 3rd. There's only one empty note in between it. We can also call it a skip. And Mr. Fuzzy here, tell the name of the note that he's on. He's on E. Now it's the next person's turn. Okay, oopsies, sometimes that happens. Here we go. This person got a 5, so we're going to move Fuzzy a 5th. Remember to start with the one that you're on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a 5th, and Mr. Fuzzy landed on a C. Now you keep going, playing back and forth, turns back and forth, until you end on middle C. Remember, middle C is the C that is in the middle of your piano. A lot of pianos have some sort of a label for the brand or the maker of the piano. That's how you can find your middle C. It's right there. If you're not sure where it is, you can just pick the C that's closest to the middle of your piano, depending on how big it is. Okay, that's level 1. Keep playing back and forth. Whoever gets to middle C first is your winner. Now, to add a little bit of a challenge to it for level 2, set up the same way, but when you roll the dice, you don't actually count. So see, I rolled a 5. So I want to see if I can find a 5th without counting down. So I'm going to think a 5th. It's going to have 3 empty notes in between it. So I'm going to move my fuzzy down here to this F. And I moved it without having to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This will take a little while to see those patterns, but see if you can transfer from counting down to just seeing the patterns, okay? And you can move your fuzzies back and forth, playing the game again until somebody gets to middle C. Have fun!